Hello everyone, today we will talk about 5 tips on how to implement product analytics and make it work. I hope this video will help you understand the importance of product analytics, how to approach it, how to structurize user data in useful form for analysis. Let's get started. What is product analytics? There are tons of different explanations of this concept. But simply speaking, product analytics illustrate in numbers how users utilize your product features. It's all about the collection and interpretation of the user data. Nowadays, it's pretty much essential to make data-driven decisions, and it should be one of your pillars of product success. If you have never done this before, or you've got product analytics, but it's not fully integrated into your system, try to switch from guesswork and gut instinct to a data-driven approach. Now let's talk about how you can get started with product analytics and what will be your entry point. First of all, you need to decide how you're going to structure your product data in order to make it available for future interpretation and analysis. Just as raw data without context doesn't mean anything. Here's an example on how you can structure your product data. The first one, product hierarchy based. For example, on a video-based platform it can be homepage, video details, watch the video. Or more complex example, in a healthcare insurance product. On the left side of this diagram you can see 4 tiers of product hierarchy, and then next to it the relationship between 3 views between each product or services. User action based. If you expected a user to perform a particular action on your landing page, for example, clicking on the link, pressing a button, scrolling the page, etc., you can use this approach. Moreover, you can combine product hierarchy and action-based approaches when you need to get more detailed information about user behavior on the specific pages screens. Value action based. This is a bit more complex than user action approach because you need several sequential actions or group of actions. Example can be filling out the form, completing onboarding process, etc. After you will choose one or several approaches for structuring your product data, you will have a context and can much more easily process and interpret your data, depending on your product goals. Follow event and property concept. It's a simple concept, but you need to know it because almost all realization of product analytics are based on that. Now, when you have knowledge about product structure, you need to think about what actions you expected from users to perform and what data you will send with these actions. This will be a realization of event and property concept, where event is triggered by users' actions and property is data that's sent with events to start. Let's see how it works in practice, and here's an example. You've got a telemedicine product and you need to know how many users scheduled appointments with doctors using the app. On the left side we've got users with the current state and events that was triggered by the users with the properties. The important thing is that event property provide the context of experience, and actually you can slice the data by the questions you need to ask. For example, how many mobile users can book an appointment with the therapist? And you can actually do that if you implement the analytics in this way. Define where you need analytic events. They are the questions that you need to answer really early on. What kind of platform you are going to support? Do you have mobile, web, or both? Do you need to have events on your servers? It would be better to answer all these questions before implementing analytics, because it will reflect it on your structure of events and properties. Data sharing with third-party tools. The next step will complete the previous one. You also need to define third-party tools that your organization uses or will use. They can be CRM tools, business analytics tools, custom messaging tools. To integrate them with your product, you will need to send some user statistics or user data. It will also good to prepare all this data before integration, and it will also reflect on your property structure. Create a wrapper for data analytics services. Last but not least, use the wrapper for data analytics services. Nowadays we've got a lot of product analytics services that can help you collect all kind of product data. All these providers, they have own advantages and disadvantages, but we won't talk about them in this video. The main problem of integration with any analytics services is that once you integrate them to the product, it can be really difficult to pull them out. A wrapper can help you solve this problem. So what is a wrapper? A wrapper is just simple overlay or abstraction that has single point there you can easily integrate your providers when you decide to for any reason. And the implementation will depend on architecture solution of your product. Thank you for watching this video. These were 5 tips you need to know before implementing product analytics. I hope these tips will help you avoid most of the pitfalls, take advantages of product analytics, get more insights, and get your product on a rocket grow.